Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Where last time, we escaped the absolutely nightmarish mountains to the east, and made our way back here to Balmora, and I suspect all of a sudden, there might be a fair few people here who are suddenly willing to speak to me. Because you see, I've done some work on my personality, so okay, it's still pretty bloody terrible, but bare minimum, I suspect now it's at 30, some of the other guilds who previously said I was too ugly to join might just be willing to make an exception, so as a result, I think I know what my first stop should be. You see, last episode, I had some trouble in Saran because, yes, given I'm not very good at persuading people to like me, the only way to really, get people to open up is a fair whack of bribery. So logically, a good place to start would be the Thieves Guild, because surely that's got to be a good way of making some cash in a hurry. Here we go as Sugar Lips Abasi, so, okay, last time me and you had a chat, it didn't go so well, but as you can see, I've had some work done, I'm no longer quite so hideous, so you look like you might have some skill. I mean, that might be pushing it a bit far, I'm pretty sure I am absolute bare minimum scraping the bottom of the barrel levels of skill here, but I'll give it a go, Sugar Lips. And okay, the basic rules, same as any other guild, just don't cause trouble for your guildmates. The only nice addition being, okay, if you've got a price on your head, we could take care of it, so, right. In the case of bounties, these guys might be able to assist. You know what? I like this guild already, because apparently my starting rank is Toad. That's my job right now, I'm a Toad, so, oh, that's delightful, so, okay, Sugar Lips, have you got, anything for me, or are you just gonna fob me off to one of your underlings, and a good friend of Abasi wants a diamond. Now, Kaya the Alchemist has diamonds, so, this is just a test to see if I could do the basic job. Break into the alchemist store and get a diamond. So okay, by the sounds of it, yes, there might be a whole bunch of shops in town I just hadn't noticed yet, so okay, let you know, have a poke around, make sure I've not missed anything else exciting. Oh, you see, now this'll do. The Razor Hole. Is this the weapon trader? Have I just completely missed there's a weapon trader in town this entire time? Honestly, Thoric, I feel like this one's on you. There's a big plaza round the corner with all the guilds and an armourer and a merchant who sells clothing. I really feel like your store ought to be there, my friends. Though you know what? I'll forgive you because, yes, you've got a steel mace and I've been using this iron mace for way too long. So, okay, basically, same thing, but better. That is nice and cheap and no trouble, my friend. I'll trade out the old one too. Oh, yes, that is much nicer, actually. The steel weapons do have some fun patterns on them. So, right, mace away. Don't worry about that, John. We need to, yes, get back to figuring out what else I might have missed dotted about. So, okay, fair enough. You are, just around the corner from the armourer, but I feel like you could have advertised better, my friends. Oh, and hang on. I think I may have found, yes, where the other stores are hanging out. There's a bunch of signs up here that normally mean stores right at the top of town. That's where the expensive fancy stores are. Right, so this here will be the Alchemist, and that is true. If I want to be better at sandwich making, sooner or later, I was about to say, I need to, buy some better equipment. John, you're literally here for the Thieves Guild. Logically, yes, stealing better equipment. That would be the way to go. Not only stars, that's one thing worth 4 grand. I could, steal that, keep it, and sell the Master's one for 2.5 grand. That's a bloody good deal, though. Okay, John. John. Don't get distracted here, because, presumably... hello there, buddy.
I suppose it is
right.
My duty to help those less
there's the diamonds, on the shelf, right next to her, though... okay, here's the fun thing about Morrowind, which is... fascinatingly, stealth appears to be more sophisticated in this game than, it is in the future for any Bethesda game to follow. Because yeah, I tap at control to go into hidden mode, and there's the hidden symbol down in the bottom left there. And obviously when I go round the corner, that disappears because I'm now being seen. Now, in the future of all Bethesda games, you could just step behind someone and you'd be able to re-enable stealth that way. Though she's actually kind of, backed up in the corner anyway. But say, this guard right over here. Here we go. I'm now behind him. Now, according to, future Bethesda game rules, I would go back into hidden. But because this guy's already detected me, it doesn't matter. As far as I can tell, I can't, re-enable being in sneak mode because he knows I'm here now, which makes sense. So, yeah, I can't just, sneak behind her in order to re-enable my stealth. You see, there we go. He just peeks behind himself occasionally. For once I could re-enable stealth, I need to go significantly further away. There we go. Now I'm properly back to being invisible. And then I could try and sneak up on him. But he probably hears me because, yeah, footsteps, etc., etc. So, yeah, it's much harder to disappear and stay disappeared than in future Bethesda games. Everyone's, well, okay. Everyone might be more alert, or alternatively, I'm just making a lot more noise. And I believe, yeah, unlike Oblivion, she doesn't go to bed at night. Shopkeepers just seem to be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That whole real routine thing, that was in Oblivion onwards, so, okay. That means stealing those diamonds is going to be very, very bloody difficult indeed. But, in theory, if there were, say, more in here and the guards were potentially to patrol, say, think about, just check. No, that's frost salt. It looks a bit diamondy, but it's not that diamondy. Not good enough, apparently. Yeah. None in here. Check elsewhere. Because what I can do is, yeah, enable stealth upstairs. And hello, sexy. There's a small chest locked right here. Okay. Now this we might be able to do, though I should probably have bought some more lockpicks. This lockpick is not in good condition right now. This might go wrong, and on top of that, okay, John, think this through here. There's more than one way to be a thief. In Morrowind, the entire point is you've got options. We could do a whole bunch of, yeah, sneaking and security. Security actually, yeah, will be good for my intelligence, which is fascinating. Sneaking, good for my agility. Good. Run of my sneak is literally 0 out of 100. Apparently I've done no effective sneaking the game considers worth rewarding. That's hilarious. So, okay. That's one way of approaching this. The other is with magic. Don't sneak, just go invisible with illusion, say. And rather than, lockpicking, use my ability to crack open locks. So, okay. That will boost my alteration. And, I've seen some sexy spells in alteration. I wouldn't mind my alteration going in the right direction. So, I'd say that's what we're going to try and do. So I know I'm a hidden, so no one's going to see this. This is probably going to fail, but failed to cast the spell, that's fine. Keep trying. Also failed. Still failing. And there we flipping go. Still hidden, so I know no one's seeing me. And not just 1 diamond, but 3. Right, take all of those. Congratulations, I've now got some diamonds. I was literally just saying I need money. So, right. What I can do is, yeah, hand over 1 to her, sell the other 2 at the general store, though, actually that's true. Does the store know these are stolen goods? Because, yeah, over in Oblivion, you can only actually dispose of stolen goods at an actual proper Thieves Guild fence. So, right, may need to, find one of those potentially. So, here's a diamond. Congratulations. Okay, Habasi will take care of everything. And Habasi can't pay you until Habasi's friend pays Habasi. But Habasi does have a potion to give you, so, right. Exclusive invisibility. That's another option, of course. Being good at alchemy, so, okay. A skilled mage could still be a competent thief. The problem's gonna be advancement, potentially. Congratulations, you are now a wettier. honestly, I was happier being a toad. Wetty, it feels like, you know, a step down in many ways. Habasi wants the key to Nerano Manor. Downstairs manors are rarely locked, but Habasi wants to go upstairs secretly. Who has the key? Andres Nerano has a key, and Habasi thinks Nerano's servant, Sovor Trandel at the council club, has a key too. So okay, he lives near, the shop I was just in, the Alchemist, so that would suggest you, sir, are very, very rich. Though, John, he lives in a manor house. Obviously, he's rich. The servant by the Silt Strider strikes me as, yes, a much better candidate. I cannot but notice, though, that, yes, the Thieves Guild appears to be, a bit slow on the old payment. Kind of need to get paid, actually, because, yes, I can't advance in the Mages Guild till I pay my subscription fee, which is like 200 bloody gold, as it turns out, so, okay. Okay. I should still have, presumably, 2 diamonds, right? Yes, I only gave 1 to her. That should get me the money I need for, like, you know, my advancement and whatnot. So step 1, verify, yes, can we sell to just anybody, even if goods are stolen? Because merchants just seem to magically know if I'm carrying drugs. Do they also know by magic when goods are stolen? And no, he does not, or if he does, he's happy to buy it anyway. Beautiful. Though I would like a tiny bit more, my friend. 225 has been refused. Okay, 220 is reasonable. That's like another 10 on top. So, right, he takes that, no trouble. I'm willing to take that straight back to the Mages Guild right now, because I just, you know, don't like a promotion hanging over me, but not yet fulfilled. So, Ranis, good news. Here's 200 gold. I am very happy to become a conjurer. Which is a really weird rank because, like, you know, it implies conjuration magic. But you don't need to be in any way good at conjuration magic to, like, be this rank. So, okay. The point is, I am now a conjurer. So I'm like, you know, moving up in the world in the Mages Guild. This is lovely. I say lovely. There does seem to be a lot of murder going on right here. So, okay. Just like I was asked to potentially murder 2 people a second ago on my jaunt into the mountains, now an Argonian is offering training in restoration without the sanction of the guild. I want someone to stop his unsanctioned training. I'm not even 100% sure the restoration is in your remit to manage. Like, restoration is not one of the skills you guys are keeping an eye on. No, seriously, this is not in your remit, my friend, because restoration is, curiously, yes, tied to the blades. And that's all I've seen so far, though thinking about it, yes, I would not be surprised if the Temple Tribunal was involved too, because, you know, in the future in Oblivion, that's where you found restoration people. They were always inside temples. Okay, following morning, I've got my magic back in case that's useful, and, yeah. I'd say probably the best starting point would be What's-His-Face's servant. They did say he was at a bar nearby to the Silt Strider, so, think about the Lucky Lockup and Council Club. That was the one. Beautiful. So, okay. Mosey inside here. Lovely to meet you all, though, 26. That feels low, even by my standards. Why don't you guys like me? Right. There's a trainer in here. Short blade, light armor, security. Which does make me suspicious of, yes, one thing in particular. Caius Kosades mentioned to me the Commoner Tong, a rival to the Thieves Guild, who are, you know, very, very much about the Dunmer. Even if I was a Dunmer myself, they wouldn't allow me in. Dunmer Outlanders aren't allowed. So, yeah. This bar is nothing but Dunmer, and they appear to have similar skill sets to the Thieves Guild, so, right. And may possibly currently be, you know, a rather nasty environment. Still, this is the chappie we're after. Sovor Trandel. I haven't seen you in Balmora before, have I? You have a question. So, okay, you're potentially offering training to athletics, speechcraft. Oh. The fact you're offering training in speechcraft deeply concerns me. Because that suggests you're good at speaking. And I'm not. So, right. Right. How about instead, my friend, we talk about... I'm just trying to give you some money, okay? And he literally is refusing money. Okay, this is getting worse, as it turns out. So, right. This is one of the two guys I theoretically could attempt to, like, you know, sneak up on. The problem I've got here is, yes, okay, hang on. If I can't sweet talk him, and I'm pretty sure I can't at this point, the alternative presumably would be pickpocketing. But security, which I'm at least, you know, well, okay, not good at, but less terrible at, that's not pickpocketing. Sneak is pickpocket, which I am as bad at as it's possible to be. So, right. Problem is, yeah, sneaking up on this guy. That's going to be difficult. And even if I could, what are my chances of actually successfully getting the key off him? Right, let's, like, you know, check in on the other guy, who was, like, you know, in the nice bit of town, up by the manor houses. Maybe he's a bit more isolated. Right, so back up in the nice bit of town, right up at the top end. Okay. The manor in question, the downstairs is open, because that was never the problem. The situation we need to solve is getting the key to upstairs. Now, is it possible there could be, you know, a key hidden somewhere in this house that gets you into the upstairs bits? Because, yeah, there's a lock 60 right now. That's beyond even my abilities with, yeah, the open door spell. And I do have a scroll, but I think that scroll is, yeah, 40 to 60. Presumably that means it rolls a number between 40 and 60. So unless I, like, you know, happen to roll the equivalent of a natural 20, we're not getting anywhere, though. I mean, there's a door there I could open in theory. Okay, have a look-see roundy. There might be a key inside this place somewhere. Oh, you see, like right here. There's a small chest right at this spot. So, okay, a small chest we should be able to do something with. Just get, like, you know, the basic lockpick, etc., etc. That's fine. Give that a bit of a poke. It's only 10, John. Fatigue. Max out your fatigue. You see, that's much better. So, okay, crack that open. Erase the plumes, a root brush. Dear, oh flippin' dear. Right. Not the key we're looking for. That door, there's not much I can do. This one up here, we might be able to. Level 25, I can at least give that a go. With maxed out stamina. There we flipping go. Right. Crack you open, friend. Don't get stuck behind. Right. We are officially sneaking. There's also a closet here. Keep on doing some... Okay, we're getting somewhere now, though. Okay, this is nothing but extravagant robes and really nice shoes. I was kind of hoping for a key, to be honest. I will give the guy, though. He's, you know, big on security. So, yeah, there is a very, very large number of locks that's now been used up. That's fine. All we need to do really is, yes, go over to Jack of all trades, which I could do right now to increase my chances of succeeding with the McGibble. So yeah, now this should like have a better chance of success. Just to use that there, and okay, that's not bad though. It's nothing but booze. I mean, good booze, I'll be having it. That's actually really good booze, and booze is actually worth a fair whack of money. So okay, we'll be having all of this, thank you. And alright, one more too, which is we've got this small chest here, and I think the chest may have been trapped. Am I okay? Right, I think my luck has just been cursed. That's annoying, and that's nothing but money. Right, so we've done a good job, like, you know, looting the place. Problem is we still don't have, like, you know, the key, which was the entire thing I wanted. So, okay, there's good and bad bits about my excursion into this house so far. Also, apparently, booze is really, really cooking heavy. So, right, hang on. If, however, I drink some of the booze, just like, you know, one dose right now, that means that was possibly more luck-related penalties. No, that was my intelligence and willpower, so just gonna wander downstairs drunk in front of the guy who I just stole the booze off. This is, you know, a great start here. I'm a magnificent thief. Okay, I need to, like, you know, go and dispose of all this booze I just picked up before the booze I've drunk wears off, because then I won't be able to move anymore. So, oh, I'm a fantastic thief, it must be said. Also, I could do with maybe, like, I don't know, a feather spell. That would be useful, so this doesn't happen again. Oh, crikey, when you say, yes, that weighs 5, you mean 5 each? Right, that stuff is really heavy. Still, I'm keeping the brandy. That's light and also really bloody useful. Though speaking of booze, right, Sujamma is slightly ludicrous. Like, if I do that, I won't be able to do magic anymore. But I will be hitting things with my whacking stick bloody hard, so, right. Sujamma is, yes, rather extreme, as it turns out. You know, I just, nipped in to the Mages Guild to see if maybe there was an alternative solution to this whole people not liking me thing. Like, maybe I could magic people into liking me more. And it turns out the answer's yes, but it costs 2,000 gold. Which I'm definitely a fair way off at the moment, gotcha. Though I did say previously, swift swimming would be nice. And that's like, you know, only 19 gold. I'll take that while I'm passing by, friends. Okay, the way I see it, I've got 2 potential solutions here. I could sweet talk this guy, like, you know, in his house. Or I could, you know, pickpocket him. Which I doubt I could do, but bare minimum, he's standing in his house, all by himself. Which makes him a much better candidate than the guy who's standing in the crime syndicate bar. So okay, just hide upstairs, go into sneak mode, and then sneak down the stairs, get behind him and... Okay. He detected me rather quickly. But this could be connected to, you know, my current encumbrance level, or possibly... Sometimes it's shoes. Hang on. I'm going to take my shoes off. Just put my shoes in here. Okay. Taking my shoes off. I'm now barefoot in this guy's house, which is like, you know, very rude. But... we'll see if maybe... oh. Okay. He still detected me. But that was, like, much better. Hang on. Did I just get any? It still got 0 sneak. Sneak is 0 right now. Okay. Okay. But what if it wasn't? I've now got a bit of gold on me. And presumably, yeah, the lovely Thieves Guild trainers will now be willing to speak to me. One of them has got to be offering training in sneak, and for someone as bad at sneaking as me, it's presumably going to be very, very cheap indeed. Here we go. Literally 50 gold. I will take some sneak training right now. Not least as, yeah, I can have like 3 or 4 levels of that immediately without a problem. So my sneak is now nearly double what it used to be. Now truly I am a master at sneaking. And yeah, this is also good progress towards agility. So, right. This level, agility is the goal. After last level, I've learnt my lesson. Like, you're not going to be able to have a perfect level every single time. And trying to engineer it is just going to be annoying. So, yeah. Just aim for one thing that you'll real focus that level, then just accept the rest of it. And, if need be, do not forget, you can always just take luck. Putting my luck up by 1, that would not be a bad thing at all, though, speaking of luck. Am I still, like, cursed? No, that seems to have worn off. Good. That wasn't a permanent curse, and it's like, go and sort out at an altar or something like that. And yes, despite the fact it's now night, unfortunately, I suspect the lad never goes to bed, does he? No, you're just going to be hanging out here forever, I assume. Though, logically, John, jack of all trades and luck, presumably impacts, you know, chance to detect sneak challenges, etc, etc. Okay, just sneak down. Nice and slow. And... okay, he was facing away for a second. I'm not that sneaky, but right, I'm dropping it in and out of stealth right now. Like, he's sort of losing me occasionally. So if I just try and get a little bit... nope, then he turns around again. Okay. Try and get a tiny bit closer. I just need to get close enough to him while in stealth to, like, have a bit of a mosey at... John. While you're struggling to, like, you know, sneak around and whatnot, it sure would be nice if, oh, I don't know, say, the leader of the Thieves Guild gave you a potion that made you invisible. Right, invisibility for 60 seconds, let's cocky go. So now, I am presumably... right, sort of like, bit transparent, I suppose, but it'll flippin' do. So now, presumably, the lad can't see me. Because, yeah, it's not the sound, it's... okay! Now we're cocky getting somewhere! The question is, can I, like, you know, successfully lift this off his person? Because I'm still very bad at sneaking. And now we just close it. I feel like he... okay, I feel like he knows about this. I feel like he knows about this now, but... okay, what we need to do, because I suspect the cops are now, like, onto me and whatnot, is we need to get this key back to the Thieves Guild before the police arrest me. Once the key's been handed over to Abasi, then I will accept whatever penalty society deems to be appropriate for key theft. But I suspect... no trouble. No trouble, officer. No trouble. Just stay away from the police. Stay away from the police. Stay away from the police. Okay, so far, no one appears to be, you know, chasing me, yelling, stop thief or anything. So, honestly, I'm going to call this a huge win. Because, presumably, as soon as the key is handed over to What's-Her-Face, then... I no longer have it on me, meaning if I do get arrested, that doesn't get confiscated, etc, etc. So, here you go, one key, no trouble, and... okay. I think I've just done some very successful money laundering here. One dirty key that was definitely stolen. I've now got 500 gold, though... okay, Habase. Not sure if you were, like, you know, just hoping to get away with this, that I just forget or something. But you never actually paid me for, you know, the diamond that I gave you back in the day. If you ask about the diamond, all she says is, yes, I've got a diamond and so does my friend. She still hasn't paid me for the cocky diamond. Right, I don't trust this Thieves Guild. I feel like in some way they are untrustworthy people who will scam you in some capacity. Almost like they're stealing from me or something. Oh, though on the plus side, I'm now a footpad, which does feel better, yes! So, Razid, no good friend of Abasi, stole Dwemer artifacts from the guild. Go to Fat Legs drop-off in Hla Ode. Now, I know where that is. That's like up the coast. I saw signposts for that coming out of Seydanine. So, yeah, if I follow the coast path, we should get there. If Razid won't give you Dwemer artifacts, find them and return them to Habasi. You must bring Habasi a dwarven goblet, a bowl, and a tube. So, right. We're now done with, like, you know, the introductory missions here in town. She now wants me to travel elsewhere. Okay, and if I don't want to get arrested in Balmora, there is Faina Real. That is the guy downstairs, like the bartender, I think. Okay, the lad claims I don't have a problem with a bounty. I mean, I feel like I should, but okay, I guess. And here we go, shops are opening up to me because I'm now a member, so, okay. We got ourselves a Khajiit here who's willing to sell me lockpicks and probes for traps. So, you know what? I think probably, yeah. Just one tiny little cheap probe, though, actually, you know what? The better probes are actually lighter. I will take the better probe as a result, sure. Okay, I've now got some money burning a hole in my pocket and... alright, there's a lot of things I could spend this on. Number one, as you know, obviously
there
new
something
spells.
you'll need?
Like, there are so many spells with amazing abilities, including... Okay. Weakness to fire. That would be really rather good. Basically, there would be a huge increase in power for my Firebite spell, which is already really reliable and very strong. Or, if I'm worried about, you know, being murdered a lot, having a minion who could eat some hits for me while I just get round the back of my foe and whack her with a big hammer, that would be nice too. Ah, but hang on. There's one other potential option too, which is... spell making. I can make my own spells, so... hang on. Some of the spells, yeah, I've bought a bit on the dodgy side. What if I made superior versions? Like, yes, my Sanctuary spell is terrible, because it only lasts 5 seconds, so by the time I've, like, you know, cast it and got my weapon out, it's pretty much already worn off. 5 seconds, not useful. So what if instead, I made my own version that, yeah, gets cast on self, that's going to be weaker because... hang on, what are we doing here? So, right. As I make changes, I'm impacting the price, how much magicka it costs, and also what my chance of successfully casting it is. So, if I wanted, you know, something fairly on the modest side, like, say, 10 points for 20 seconds. It's got a 50-50 chance, just under. But it is pretty bloody cheap to cast, so if it fails, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think I'd rather go 5 for 30 seconds. Now, I know this is, you know, pretty modest. It's only going to, you know, do a tiny bit to my chance to dodge. But the point is, it's a cheap spell I can use in combat to work up my illusion. So I'm just going to call this Tiny Dodge, which is now a spell I've got, and despite what she said, actually my chance of casting it is, like, more successful than that, because, oh, was that not factoring in the willpower? Was she, like, looking at my base stats, not my adjusted stats? That might be the case, right, so, okay. I have got, yeah, a decent chance of casting that, and I could do it before we enter combat. Now, with that in play, can I, like, get rid of this spell? I don't see the option to delete it, so okay, possibly the spell list in this game just gets a bit crowded, I'm not sure. For the rest of my money, though, okay. I cannot possibly resist having a friend, so, Bone Walker or Skeleton Minion? I feel like, in a way, like, a skeleton is a Bone Walker. Like, these two things feel very similar, but this one's got least in it, so... Right, we're going for Skeleton Minion. I have a 19% chance of summoning him. Mainly to, like, you know, boost up my conjuration using other abilities. Hang on, we did have the Bound Spear I could summon. That's not so bad. But okay, having spent all my money, I'd say it's time to hit the road once again, because, you know what, we're doing some Thieves Guild stuff this week. Let's do some bloody Thieves Guild stuff. And if I'm boosting agility, then yes, the right option is one-handed weapons with block. Keep my block moving in the right direction. And here we go, Hla Ode. Barely around the corner over there, I know where that is, so, okay. Put weapons away, just for the time being, and that's just down the river. And I literally just picked up the spell that gives me increased speed while swimming, so, right. We've reached the river proper, having left town. This is, yep, that's the right direction. Get my stamina back, so I can, like, you know, cast this spell properly, and then, no. Get my hands out, do the spell, and... Right, now, presumably, I should be able to... There we go. I think possibly I'm swimming now. Am I swimming? I think I'm swimming. I feel like I'm going pretty fast at the minute, though... Kind of fast. Not that fast in a way. Like, I really feel like I could be going faster. Is this really swift swimming? I mean... Hang on. Just check whether I'm actually currently swift swimming. I don't appear to be. Hang on, did I just fail to cast that or something? Just try and cast it again. There we go. Failed casting. Try again. Failed again. Sooner or later. There we go, and... Okay. Buoyancy. Oh, 1 point. I mean... I guess it's kind of faster. I'm a tiny bit underwhelmed. John, you spent 90 gold on this spell. What were you expecting? You know, it just struck me. Didn't actually need to be swimming most of this journey. Like, there's a path that leads to the egg mine and this bridge right here, so... I did not need to swim like any of this. It would actually be much better for me to just get out on land and only swim the last bit right at the end. Got it. I say this last bit at the end. No, there was just a path, like, all along. Didn't actually need to be swimming at all. So, okay. It's fine. It's probably good exercise. It all contributes to athletics. So, okay. We've joined up with, yeah, that path I saw previously. Just around the corner from the shipwreck. That was just there. So, by the looks of the map, yeah, we should be already most of the way to Laod. And not just there either. Gnesis is in this direction. Okay, that is where I'm supposed to join the Imperial Legion. In fact, yeah, the game said that's literally the only place it's allowed. Oh, and I'll tell you what looks particularly gorgeous in the sunset over there. There's a giant boat. Okay, that could maybe be of interest. Oh, blimey, there's another one of you. I do not like you. Whatever you are, seriously, not a cooking fan. Oh, though, hang on, sexy. I recognise this architecture. We've got a tomb, so... okay, I feel like at some point someone is going to, like, you know, have problems with this random orc who just arrived last week, robbing all the ancestral tombs. But... okay, for the meantime, no one's brought it up, and the loot is always amazing, so... right. Here we go, we've got one more locked door here, so... hang about. Is the better option to, like, you know, boost my alteration through lock opening spells, or using, yeah, my security McGibbles? Logically, yeah, use the open door spell on tougher locks, like baby locks, just to focus on, yeah, your security. That's fine. So, okay. Grab one of the two lockpicks you just picked up. I say two. Turns out only one. Hopefully that will be enough. So, it's level 10, John. This has got to be fine, though. John, seriously, don't... okay, there's enemies nearby. Also, do not forget, if there's enemies nearby, that probably means ghosts. Firebite will do a good job on them. So, there we go. Much better. Okay. Crack open the door. It's a scam! So, right, just hit you with magic, because, yes, you can miss. I can't, especially if I step back and you just... never mind, bit of a waste of magic there. But, okay. Looks to me like, for once, I wasn't the first person here. Like, yeah, every previous tomb, there's been urns, very neatly laid out, etc., etc. Here, not so much. Okay, just to keep focusing on, yeah, making sure we are nice and full strength. And, John, do not have the lockpick out if you don't need it. Fireball will do the job nicely. Wooden door, prepared to cast any ghosts, though, yeah, ghosts are not really a problem. Ghosts are like the less concerning thing. Grave dust, already possibly, yes, poured out of the urn by the looks of it. And one shrine, which I can't make a donation at because I don't have enough money. Fascinating. So, keep on keeping on. Prepare for... I see you there, buddy. Just explode into the ground next to you. Yeah, just back away, casting a fireball, and that will be absolutely fine. Though, honestly, yes, a fire bite will do the job beautifully as well. Two of them should take care of you, my friend. Oh, yeah. Fire bite is so solid. And one more scamp too. So yeah, just get in there. Hit you with some bits and pieces. They are a bit on the tough side. I need to get myself like an enchanted weapon or something so I can actually deal with these guys. Still, do a bit of healing. We're back up to where we should be, but magic is already pretty much burnt through. Anything good here, by the way? Frost salts, which is not terrible. Scroll of invisibility. I used the impressed tome there. Like, the potion didn't really help me much in many ways, but I'll take it. Sure, why not? There's some ectoplasm too, so... okay, I definitely am not the first person here. Someone's been through here and, like, looted this place before me. Though possibly, yeah, they didn't, like, survive on the way out. Because, looks to me like, yes, they kind of left some of the loot right here. And another skill book right here. So, right, light armor skill goes up too. In fact, light armor is, hang on, that's presumably agility as well, I'm guessing. Okay, we're making good progress on agility today. And finally, one trapped chest. That's fine. We can do something with that, potentially. Pull out the probe. Security goes up too. Literally nothing inside it. Great. Honestly, a skill book is its own reward. That's fine. And yeah, it's probably night outside now, so with all the enemies dead, just rest here, and there's my magic back. Beautiful. Right, keep on keeping on round the corner, because I was kind of assuming the boat would, like, be Fla-oed. Looks to me like it's not, so okay, just maybe be a bit cautious here. Not 100% sure I trust these people. When I say trust these people, I'm the one walking onto their boat, like, uninvited. So, would you like to be friends and whatnot? Hello!
You risk your neck coming here.
His name is Velfred the Outlaw. I mean, he's not attacking me, which is good, but I feel like, yes, possibly someone called Velfred the Outlaw doesn't want to be friends and may possibly be engaging in, you know, nefarious chicanery with his boat out in the middle of nowhere down the road from the actual town. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but his cabin's not locked. This boat's apparently the Gert. Okay, it's not locked, but he has very wisely left someone inside it to, like, you know, keep an eye on it and whatnot. So, maybe, like, don't steal anything. That's just a bowl. That's fine. Looking inside containers is not a crime. So, excuse me, sir. Just let me poke my way past, if you'd be so kind. Okay, we're not going to crack open that, but that's a flipping skill book. So, okay, I don't need to, like, take it or anything. In fact, that's 2 skill books. Well, that's just bloody lovely, actually. That's been worth a trip all by itself. Okay, I'm really pushing my luck here. But, like, he does have a boat with, like, an interior thing going on, so Ash statue. Again. That was the same as I saw on, yeah, the other boat. Just down the flipping road, or I want to say down the road. Round the coast here. That boat had several ash statues in a chest. And here we are, barely round the coast. And there's more of them. In another boat that definitely seems to be up to nefarious purposes. So, no, seriously, what's going on with this? I feel like this is important. But I'm not 100% sure, like, why. Also, down at the bottom of the boat, there are, some bones, I think, possibly, so. You know what? I should just leave and... Seriously, more statues. Why are these here? What's going on? Okay, hang on. Buddy, would you be okay if I was to maybe, I don't know, just go into my crouchy mode? Just turn away, please. I'd like to just have one of these statues so I can, like, keep it with me in case that opens up new dialogue options or something. Okay, that guy was guarding the ones down there pretty effectively, but here I can get this one. Okay, now I think we should probably leave, like, right now, because I don't like you. You can just go, actually. Seriously, just... What's going on here? What's with the statues? There's something weird going on. Weird ash sculptures being shipped up and down the coast by dubious vessels. I've seen it twice in a row now. Something's going on there, and hang on. I see flipping buildings, and also I hear the music of being attacked. Hello, excuse me. Are you a crab that would like to come and attack me and whatnot? Well, you're welcome to try, but, like, you know, these days I'm actually better at fighting than I used to be. Like, look at that. I'm pretty good at killing crabs these days. So, okay. Looks to me like, yeah, this is actually one of the smallest towns we've come across so far. This is just like a small fishing village or something. Honestly, yeah, this is probably just a stop on the road leading to much bigger towns, including Caldera. So okay, we can loop round to Caldera just by going this way, rather than, yeah, just straight north from Balmora. Okay, the locals seem to be in agreement with me. So, right, welcome to Halar Ode, stranger. You're lost, right, because no one comes here on purpose. Oh, that's sad. Have a bit of pride in your town, my friends. And right, speaking of a dodgy boat going up and down the coast, this entire town might be dodgy. Because by the sounds of it, yes, some people here are Kimono Tong. They only offer services to their own people, and I literally can't join them. The game is very clear. You can join the Thieves Guild, you can't join the Tong, because they only accept native Ardenfell people. So, right, there might be like the odd store round here, but for the most part, we can't really do business. Oh, though, here's interesting. That boat and the dock isn't just to, like, you know, indicate, hey, this is a fishing village, look at the set dressing we put here. It's actually a boat I can use, so right, there's even more fast travel options. Not just silt striders and magic, but boats too. And one would reasonably assume, yeah, boats go further, but are gonna cost a bit more money. Oh yeah, all the way to Molag or Ebonheart, but yeah, this definitely seems a tiny bit more pricey than anything I've seen so far. Still, we're looking for, yes, Razid Fat Legs Drop-Off, and by the sounds of it, he had previously promised to deliver these artifacts to the Thieves Guild, so okay, like, we shouldn't need to persuade him. By the sounds of it, there should be a pre-existing agreement to deliver the goods. Still, best as I can tell, not much else going on here, so, right. Into the drop-off, beautiful, and, oh dear. It's a bit, dingy, by the looks of it. That's certainly true, though, okay. By any chance, yes, could we maybe steal what we need if you're not willing to honour the deal? Okay, bare minimum, we're starting off at, yeah, 40 disposition. Better than it used to be, so let's talk about what Dwemer artifacts. Right, so we're off to a good start with this guy. He's pretending to literally have no idea what we're talking about. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm basically out of money. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to have a little poke around and see what we can find. Though, okay. There is, you know, a trapdoor down to... I was expecting a basement. Not a cave system. Hello, who are you precisely? John, she's a Dunmer in what would appear to be, you know, a secret underground cave system in a town where you were told the, yes, what are they called? Kimono Tong are prominent and in control. I feel like I should not be down here. Okay, bare minimum, you know, as we just have a bit of a poke around, no one's attacking me. And there are so many skill books in this part of the world. I love it. So, okay, just have a poke inside. Just some gold. There was definitely just an exasperated sigh. Now he's aggressively pacing, but... yeah. Bare minimum. Little fishing village on the bitter coast. So, okay. Who are you, my friend? A drill master. I train and condition the local militia, so... okay. It's possible... this is just, you know, a local training centre, but it is a bit suspiciously underground, in a cave and whatnot. Okay, but there does appear to be, like, you know, a bit of a watery tunnel here. I'm going to, yeah, activate my water breathing, there we go, and have a bit of an investigate as to what's going... Fish! Fish is what's going on here. Leave me alone, you stupid fish. Right, just poke on through. Well, there's a corpse down here that's got, yeah, common amulet, common ring, golden sermon, yeah, Thieves Guild stuff, potentially. Fascinating. Right. Keep on keeping on. Let's just make our way out of the water here. Might be some good loot I can help myself to. Oh, yeah. There's some proper good stuff here, though, I say properly good. Ooh, this is heavy. Oh, this is really heavy. Like, this is not bad as a way of getting yourself set up at the start of the game, I imagine, but... yeah, I'm not sure I can actually, like, take any of this. Yeah, that stuff's way too heavy for me anyway, so, you know what? It's fun to know that, yes, if at the start of the game you just ran straight to a Ode, you could potentially just steal a really nice set of heavy armor from this cave right here, and no one appears to be watching it or minding particularly. Okay, I guess what we've got to do here is get him to like me a bit more. This is definitely not going to work, but down to 23, down to 7, and down to 0. Brilliant. So, okay. Alternative solution. What if instead of, like, getting him to like me, I get him to hate me? Like, you know, try and... I'm literally failing at taunting him. Like, I'm trying to get him to attack me, so he's the one that throws the first punch, but... by the looks of it, I'm so bad at speechcraft, I can't even taunt him. Oh, this is just sad. Okay, plan C. He's standing next to a couple of chests here. It's a level 35 chest, like right here. And I can't help but notice that I was about to say, there's not really much in the way of a local police here. Okay, there's one guy. There's not much local police here. I feel like smash and grab might be the option, actually. Right. Activate my bonus to luck. Beautiful. And now, basically, we're just going to rob this guy. But it's your fault for being a dick. So, okay, just try and fail at casting the spell. Fail at casting the spell. And there we go. Okay, a crime has been reported, but... okay, when you think about it, officer... did I really commit a crime because this guy was supposed to be delivering these goods to me? Okay, so really, I didn't commit the crime here. I simply worked around him committing the crime. The crime of failing to deliver on an agreed verbal contract. So, right, we're going to take all of this, and now we're going to leave because no, out the back exit, and now we cooking run. Because, okay, this time I feel like the crime has definitely been reported to the police. I'm just going to stay down here, out of sight. Okay, it's very important the cops don't see me for a minute. Okay, as we approach the edge of Balmora, slight issue, which is, can't help but notice. Hang on. My bounty is 175. I don't have 175, so... I literally can't pay that off right now. So basically, I need to get paid by the Thieves Guild before I actually, you know, get caught by the police. Because if the police catch me, I can't afford the fines, meaning presumably I go straight to prison. So okay, we're on the south side of town right now. So all I need to do is go in this way, avoid the cops, and get into the South Wall Corner Club to turn in the goods before the police see me. I think this is it right here, isn't it? Yeah, this is the dodgy side of town. So, okay, no cops around here. They stay on the nice side of the river. And in we go. Beautiful. So, Habasi looks, yes indeed, a tube, a bowl and a goblet, all here. You've done me a favour, and Habasi does you a favour. Here are some tools. I don't need tools, Habasi, I need money. The police are after me. She's not even willing to promote me. Now she wants me to cooking steal some brandy from a nearby manor. I feel like I deserve a promotion for what I just did. Also, no one questions your skills as a thief. They should. Like, every single mission so far has been a mess. Okay, so, in conclusion, as a result of, yes, doing work for the Thieves Guild, which I did exclusively in order to make money, I am now, if you factor in the bounty I need to pay off to the local cops, currently in possession of, approximately minus 70 gold. Meaning I'm probably about to be tossed in prison. Okay, so possibly me and the Thieves Guild are not the best fits. So how about on that revelation we call it a part there, but next time... Okay, we should turn our attention elsewhere. Maybe the Temple Tribunal. And now, of course, I know roughly where Ganesis is, so I could go and join the Legion too, so... Right, I suspect yes indeed. Next time, we're going to be seeing if any other guilds are maybe a bit of a better fit for our current skill sets. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping! Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?